Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm amazed at the sort of summer weather that we've been having where I live. And, it feels good for it to be warm. Here on my channel, we're working with meditation. We're working with awareness in the different dimensions of our being. And I conceive of a human being as a person that has more than one dimension. We have our physical body, our emotional body, our mental body, and our relationships, which are kind of both internal and external to us. And when we work with awareness, we're meditating in these spaces. And what happens is we're not just quieting our mind, we're not just following the breath, we're not just ascending. We're actually here with presence, developing these different aspects of our being, and thereby transforming the quality of our ability to make choices. Because these dimensions of our being carry with them the qualities necessary with which we need to understand so as to make different choices in life. And because I'm a believer in free will and think it's useful to also give, sort of come from this place for the spreading of hope and resilience and empowerment, I suggest that when we practice in these dimensions, we have a kind of more holistic life, a more integrated life. And so that's what we do here on my channel, and I like to give a brief talk, and we'll get into that guided practice. Today we'll go for a half an hour. And yesterday I talked a little bit. I've been inspired by America, the sort of founding fathers' approach to when they were writing the Constitution, or the Declaration of Independence, And when they got together and they were trying to figure things out, initially the phrase life, liberty, and the pursuit of property was written down. And then it had been changed to, instead of property, the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I think we see this simple wording change impacting the actual experiences of Americans over this short 250 years that America's been around. If we think about it, our friends overseas, their countries have existed for thousands of years or more, or the ideas of them. But America's still, it's 250 years, that's a quarter of 1,000 years. It's still quite a long time. But it's still, in the scheme of things, a relatively new idea. And the point I'm trying to make is that the pursuit of happiness is different than the pursuit of property. Or, if you're like a billionaire, you got to pursue more property. You have to own more things. You have to be the top three companies in the country. You have to consume more. You have to... The idea of your happiness is tied to property or to the material realm. And happiness is actually both material and spiritual, in a sense that it's both here and part of our spiritual life. True happiness has a lot to do with the inner world, as well as what happens in the outer world. And this is difficult to kind of square, I think. And I think hopefully more people are going to come to see what I mean. That, you might buy a new car and be temporarily happy. And that will go away. And people wonder why that is. And I think we're talking about a misunderstanding of where happiness really resides, that a lot of the spiritual teachers will say happiness comes from within. But I'm telling you that it's both. Happiness is internal and external, and we see the effects of that, and it comes and goes. And when we pursue happiness, do we really need to be billionaires? How many houses does it take to be happy? So you see kind of where I'm coming from. And so we'll begin practice now. So making sure your feet are crossed and at the ankles, and bringing your hands up into your chest like this, also sort of crossed together. We'll begin with the Donna Eden technique, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling that static energy building up in your hands. This is a great technique for releasing that sort of build-up energy. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. Coming out of that and flicking the static energy away from your body. Just feeling it release from your hands. Awesome. And then now bringing your hands up together in prayer position, we will recite a short prayer for protection and release. And you can repeat after me if you like, or silently, it's up to you. I release all energies, intentions, thoughts, and emotions, and frequencies that are not mine, back to Source. I release all energies, thoughts, emotions, intentions, and frequencies that are not mine, back to the Source. Beautiful. Now coming into practice of meditation, keeping your eyes gently closed, placing your attention on your physical body and your body sensations. You can feel your body's temperature, subtle movement, tingling and pulsing, sense of aliveness and presence. You can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your connection to the planet. We can begin the practice practice of feeling and softening. On the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. And each wave of the breath, each cycle of breath, you're sort of involving this light or this healing honey that as it travels down through your body, it collects all the impurities and cleanses, heals, purifies, and makes whole as it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and transforms and recycles it. And with each cycle of breath, you get a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, and you melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. Very good. Then bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space, the center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath in, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. When two or more people are gathered together and they intentionally move into their heart space, there's always a sense of tenderness and warmth there. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now without trying to fix or change or get rid of your emotions, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions that are like points on a compass, giving your life direction. You could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. Good, and bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and then on the out-breath, softening in and around your head. Today I have some extra tension in my jaw, but just practicing feeling and softening in and around your skull. If you like, you can breathe into your third eye space, between your eyebrows or the top of your head, your crown, whatever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. Coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is, and just learning to let your thoughts come and go, sort of like clouds in the sky. If you find yourself actively thinking, as a safeguard, you can always return to your body, sort of like when in doubt, come back to your body, feeling your body's connection to the earth for grounding and anchoring. Wonderful, and then from here we can gently open our eyes. Opening your eyes and keeping your eyes soft. We'll take a moment together and appreciate the work we just did with our eyes closed. And we'll practice now in the relational space, the space of outside and inside. And on the in-breath, practicing feeling around you, the space outside you, the environment. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just noticing the distinction, the sort of way in which you can feel outside on the in-breath and then back inside on the out-breath. Wonderful. And then from here, if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice. It's up to you. You can add in these feeling states, I like to call them: love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And you can pick one or two or all of them. It's up to you. You can practice sending and then receiving the qualities on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. Just practice offering and then absorbing the qualities. Fantastic. And then from here, we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet. You can do your intention and prayers first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. Beautiful. What a nice, fine morning. Hope you have a great day, and wishing you a really awesome one. And I'll be back again tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.